Wherever you are, I invite you to take a big breath with me to reset, breathing in through the bottoms of your feet all the way up into your heart, up and out. And exhale, draw that breath back into your center, all the way through your core and back down through your feet. Feel that grounded connection. Today, talking about how to transform negative feelings. Did you know that we are hardwired for negative thoughts? We have 70 to 90 thoughts a day, and our brain gravitates towards negativity. I mean, you can imagine why the news is always showing negative news because that's what we are naturally drawn to. And we are, in a sense, hardwired for this because our brain is a survival brain. We've learned as a species to survive because we've been able to anticipate what could go wrong, anticipate the fear, anticipate the attacks. And in that anticipation, our brain has been turned on to those worst case scenarios. So if you feel like you've got a lot of negative thoughts running, you're not alone. That is why we practice meditation. Meditation is the process of disrupting the thought flow that we usually have. It's a disruptive tool that creates distance and perspective with the way that we think. And here's the thing, you guys, we realize through meditation, we have thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, stories that we're constantly running that feel true to us personally, but they're not necessarily true. And that's what meditation brings to light is that the nature of our thoughts are often pretty useless. They put our energy in a negative focus and they draw us away and disconnect us from the present moment. So we want to learn how to harness the thoughts that we have and begin to transform them. So thoughts, feelings, beliefs, stories, emotions that we're running all the time and realizing they might not necessarily be true. That's what meditation brings to the surface. So let's bring one of the most common beliefs and negative emotions that our whole collective seems to have bought into, which is the idea of not enough or not good enough. This idea I'm not good enough to do the things that I want to do. I'm not good enough to be loved. I am not good. And this idea that comes with a feeling of shame about who we are or embarrassment or that we'll be rejected for being who we are. So, this is a thought that's in the back of the mind for a lot of people. Some people don't even have it totally consciously, but some do, where they're judging themselves and that negative self talk is running. So, you might be having that thought and you're thinking it and you're feeling it and you're believing it. You're all in to this thought and it's draining your energy. It is literally draining your life force. When we have negative thoughts, we start literally spilling our energy out of our body. It depletes our vitality and our spirit. So you might be having the thought, I'm not good enough, and totally into it, but it's not necessarily true. Meditation creates that space and the neutrality and a level of detachment with the way that we're feeling and thinking, just having a curiosity. And it's very important that we pay attention and we listen to how we're thinking, feeling, and believing. Because when we pay attention and listen without judgment, that gives us an opportunity to say, okay, I'm feeling this shame. I'm feeling fear about being vulnerable or reaching out. I'm feeling this. And where is it coming from? Just having a curiosity, because once you start that process of curiosity and contemplation, those negative feelings and thoughts don't have the same grip and power and feeling of this is my reality. And you start breaking through that. You start breaking it up and bringing light, the light of awareness, to things that are holding us down and limiting us and not allowing our energy and our vitality and our life force to flow. So, okay, I don't feel good enough. A lot of these feelings and thoughts we've caught from other people, especially our parents. So if you start to think back of the first time you felt bad about yourself, probably in childhood, and then you trace that back and you realize, okay, that wasn't me. That was my parents projecting that onto me, pushing me unknowingly so that I get better and better and better and do well in life. But it sort of created this negative imprint. It's like a glitch in our energy system that we think that we're doing ourselves a service by berating ourselves, judging ourselves, pushing ourselves, but we're actually cutting ourselves down. So once you start looking at that more clearly and you're present with the reality of what's happened, you can start to let it go. So those limiting negative thoughts begin to fall away. And then we can start reaching and inputting and imprinting what we do want to believe. I am good. I'm whole. I'm fulfilled. It's okay for me to share. It's okay for me to be myself. It's safe. So, affirming what we do want to experience, what we prefer to think and feel and relate to our experience, that we get to choose that. That's how we become the ultimate creator. We are our own God. We create our own reality and we get to choose. Hope you learned a little bit about transforming your emotions. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this and what you do to shift your inner state below. And if you'd like to receive more, please like and subscribe. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.